help. Yeah, and that's exactly what we doing out here. We call on the name of Yahweh Bashim Shah, that the brother brought out on Esdras 2:10. It says, has anyone been forsaken when anyone called on the Lord?
Look at our forefathers of old.
Right?
And that goes in because it says that our name. Read that again, brother.
It says, if when evil comes upon us as a sword, judgment, or pestilence, or famine, we stand before this house and in thy presence, for thy name is in this house, and cry unto thee in our affliction, then thou will hear and help.
So we got to call on our power in our time of our affliction. We need to trust in Yahweh Shah in the time of our affliction. And we're about to come into some great affliction, man. We are coming into some great affliction. And brothers, and understanding that now, you should be praying for the spirit of endurance, the spirit of a warrior, the spirit to stay 10 toes down, because the Most High has been sifting. If you see the nation of Israel as a whole right now, the Most High says like the brothers like to say, the house of David is waxing stronger and stronger, and the house of Saul is waxing weaker and weaker. The Most High is showing who is who and what is what.
Right.
The Most High is sifting. The angels are out here, doing the Lord's will, and it's becoming very prevalent. Who the house of David is, man. Lord willing, we are part of that number, but we need to call on Yahweh Shem Shai, because in these last days there's going to be so many bug outs. There's going to be so much drama. It's just so much going on right now in the nation of Israel, man. You can't even really keep up, to be honest with you, man.
It's a lack of focus.
So a lot of. I mean, I don't want to get off topic, but there's a lot of nitpicking and this and that and this, man. And I feel like some brothers are losing focus or losing sight of what the prize is, man.
Yeah.
We are all
purpose.
The purpose, man. We are all seeking, salvation, but there's instructions around seeking salvation, man. All right.
I got one, and then we can get into the second Esdras. What you got?
I can begin second Esdras.
All right, bet. This is 2 Timothy 2 and verse 3. It says, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shah and Mashiach. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. And if any man also strive for masteries, yet he is not crowned, except he strive lawfully.
Oh, you should get 2 Timothy 1 and 7 as well. 2 Timothy. 2 Timothy.
Oh, spirit.
Yeah, because we were talking about, in these times.
No, go ahead. You bring that up. I'll bring the other one.
He's in the book.
I mean, I got it right here.
He's in the book. Okay, cool.
But I guess you could bring that too. 2 Timothy 1 and 7. For the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind.
And of a sound mind. So, like not to cut you off, brother, but the reason why I want him to bring that out is because in these, like the brother said earlier, like Samak said earlier, in these times that we're going to be living in, don't be out here wavering and doing some off the wall shit to try to get by. The Most High did not give us a spirit of fear where you feel like you got to do these odd jobs or these, this wickedness to survive. He gave us a sound mind. What's that sound mind? Having that wisdom and knowledge of the scriptures, man. Understanding that these things are going to come and understanding how to maneuver during the times that we're in, bro. And then you can go ahead and bring the other one back out. So like,
yeah, but we kind of went into it, man. Just, just endure hardness, man. Just like I said, don't waver. That all kind of goes together, man. Just don't waver. Because you wavering and folding is a form of fear. Yeah. Most people fold under pressure, under fear, and doubt.
Mm-hmm.
So those two things are a hindrance in this walk of ours.
And the fact that Most High says, I did not give you a spirit of fear.
Right.
That means that's something that's taught, man. That's a demon.
Right.
That has nothing to do with the followers of Yahweh Shem Shai.
And not to say that you're not going to have that sensation. Yeah. You're going to have that fearful sensation, but the spirit of fear is letting fear overtake you and control you and encourage and influence your actions and decisions. That's being fearful. Of course we get that fearful sensation, but ultimately the faith takes over, and that's what dictates and influences our decisions and our thoughts. Okay?
Go ahead, get that 2 Esdras 7.
Yeah, 2 Esdras 7. I'm gonna start at 6. There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things, the kingdom of heaven. The entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall.
And what is that dangerous place, man? You know, that's likened unto America. That's likened unto this world, you know?
Yep.
And the reason why I say that, because everything in this world is contrary to Yahweh Shem Shah. It's literally the reciprocal of Yahweh Shem Shah. Yahweh Shem Shah is all about righteousness. This entire world is about wickedness, man. So it's set in a place where it's a dangerous place to fall. Go ahead.
It says, like as if there was a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water. And one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. If this city now were given unto a man for inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
Man, that's likened to you must earn the right to get into the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
You know, who did that? Was that Warren Buffett? It was just one rich Edomite man. Basically, what he did was, obviously he's a billionaire. I think on his deathbed, instead of signing over his inheritance to his children, he gave it all away to charities and everything else. And then in his will said, I want my children to earn what I earned, not just get it freely, you know. And I liken that to, you know, the kingdom of heaven. I'm not saying, I'm not likening it to the kingdom of heaven. We know it far exceeds, but I'm just saying, you know, that's their heaven on this end. We must go through the trials and tribulations, go through the fire, you know, and prove to Yahweh Shem Shah that we're worthy, you know, that we're worthy to inherit the kingdom of heaven. Even though it is in our inheritance and it was promised to us, what are you going to do for it?
I mean, hey, look at any real adventurous film or Indiana Jones, for example. You know, every time there's a treasure, it's always set forth in a dangerous path.
Yep.
You know, every single time, man. Every single time an adventure was on Tomb Raider, all that type shit, man.
Tomb Raider,
Anytime they were in search of treasure or riches, it was always set forth in a dangerous path. And then just to even acquire it, covered by snakes, fire pits, spikes, you know, all these different things.
Traps and dangerous animals nobody's seen.
And if you can't overcome those obstacles set in danger set before you, then you can't receive the prize, man.
Exactly.
It's just that simple, you know. The path is so small, only one man can go at a time, so nobody can hold your hand, man.
That's why I say
seek out your own salvation, man, with fear and trembling.
You know, I always gotta throw in my little football sense. You're not making the team unless you go through that 30 days of football camp, man.
Yeah.
It's not going down like that. You gotta go through the 110 weather. You gotta go to the meetings. You gotta be out there and hitting
3 days.
3 days. Yep. You know what I'm saying? It's a vigorous journey to get to the real season.
And let's not talk about that last test. The 110s, the 16 110s.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna be like, did you prepare? Did you prepare over the summer? You knew it was coming. Just like right now, we know what's coming.
And we're preparing for it.
And we're spiritually preparing for it.
Yep.
You know?
Because really our test is more spiritual than just physical. Because at the end of the day, everything that happens in the physical starts in the spirit first. So even though we go through all the hell and afflictions, when we come to the time of Jacob's trouble, you know, if you gird your mind up right, you'll make it out of any situation, man. You know, it don't matter what it is. Even if it's death, man. You know, if you gird your mind up strong enough and you've already given up your life, you'll welcome death, man. Because at the end of the day, we know that death is life, man.
Death is not the end.
Death is not the end, man.
Where you kind of say, "What? I'm ready right now." The first one that die wins.
Yep. Hey, because what it say? The day Yahweh Shai shall rise first, man.
Said, I'm ready right now. The first one to die wins.
Real shit.
Yo, that's
spirit.
real.
That's where we're at.
That's the spirit. That's real, man. That's real, man. That's real, man. Anybody got anything else? You finished that?
Yeah, I finished that. Yeah, definitely.
All right, got anything else?
No, it was good, man.
All right, man. With that, Lord willing, this was edifying. We'll give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rikak Ladash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, tall as truth for well. Shalom to the alchemists pushing rocks and four corners of the earth. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom,
brothers.